Hey all, and welcome to episode 109 of Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles. I did a little bit in between episodes. Took a while, but didn't accomplish a whole heck of a lot. I went ahead and made some of the next tiers of solar panels. So this one, we had all these bits automated except for the Rune of Summer. I haven't done that yet. I just made a couple. Made tier 6. Everything here I got automated. Except for these diamantine electron tubes. I didn't want to set up another what's it called? The thermionic fabricators. Those ones. Then... Oh, what did I miss here? Tier 7. This... I like... not hard. Katana of the Ancients. Then... Tier 4, we've got a Tier 8 solar panel. And that's where I stopped. Look at that FE. Oh, man. And again, this isn't bad. We're growing dragon eggs. I just borrowed a couple from what we've grown. And this isn't bad either, right? So I have all of those automated too. So basically, if I go in here and say I want tier 8 solar panel, we should only be missing the 2 bits and pieces. Oh, I didn't make things for those? Okay. Diamantine electron tubes and Runes of Summer. Both of those should be automatable. I don't know if it's worthwhile to automate the Rune of Summer. I didn't really look at what else it's used to make here. We can take a quick peek. Fortune Query, so that's useful. Tier 5 solar panel. Terrasteel, Stiff, Pyroclast Pendant. Rod of Terra Firma. Rune of Lust. Rune of Pride. So it's used in quite a few things. It might be worthwhile automating these. They're also not that bad to make, right? Runes are pretty easy, and automating them would just kind of be a lot of work. So this katana, what's this made out of? Can I check that? Can I check that if I put it in here? Oh! It already has Sharpistest on it. I don't know if that's more worthwhile. Clearly, Supremium, right? And then... is that Terrasteel, maybe? I don't know. Anyway. I think our current sword is just Supremium. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it for now. Solar panel 3, some extra runes. Coins? How are we doing on coins? Doing alright. We've got Enderium, 18 Enderium, which isn't bad. Yeah. Do we have anything here? Yes. Anyway, what I want to get done today is basically a couple projects we've kind of been holding off on. That I finally got all the bits and pieces together to do. One is the 37 quantum compressors that we'll need. And we need this because to automate the processing of these singularities, there's 37 different singularities. And what I have in mind for it is basically setting them up. Well, I can actually do that right now. One other thing we will want is exporters. Just make me 64 of them, and we shouldn't have to worry about exporters again for a good long while. Hey. Now, where do we want to put these 37 blocks, right? I think just kind of in this wall here would be fine. It's going to be 48, 49 blocks. Well, let's go ahead and just do some chopping here. Turn that on. Don't want any red X's in our base. I've been looking more and more at and thinking more and more about our final steps in this pack. Because honestly, we are pretty darn close to that stage. All things said and done. Ultimately, the biggest thing we're missing is, what are we missing here? The Mithril Singularities. Like, the thing that'll just end the pack for us, essentially, would be, let's find it, these, Infinity Ingots, Infinity Gear, the Creative Vending Upgrade. This is where we will get infinite amounts of any material that we have in our drawers. To make it, Vibromantium, easy. Insanium, easy. Crystal Matrix, easy, right? Storage upgrade, tier 5s, easy. Ancient blocks, we can automate those now. That's on the to-do list in the very near future. Supremium Armor Core, we can just make some again. Not hard to do, just a little bit of a process going through all the tiers. Crystal Chest, easy. Majestic Block, easy. Awakened Core is going to be a bit of a process. But potentially doable pretty soon too. Like, there's nothing here we don't have access to and can't get more of, right? So that's doable. It'll just take a bit of time getting into Draconium, which we have quests to get into. Enhanced Superconductor, need efficiency 5. That shouldn't be a problem. We have so many tools with efficiency, and we can just take those off and combine them. And then this stuff here, easy to do. Iridium alloy ingot. Yeah, that's easy. And this is helium surrounded by tin, and we should have a ton of helium. If not, then like glowstone or crushed endstone. Not a problem. We have those automated. Yeah, the only things are the ultimate singularity, which, like, not too big of a deal, right? We're going to be working on this and increasing our output of these materials. Tier 7 rocket, which we can work our way through the planets too, right? Planets are pretty simple at this point. It's honestly the hardest part, getting to new planets, is making the armor. That's the most difficult part for us right now. Then the only other part is the infinity gears. It requires infinity ingots. So we need 4 gears, that's 16 ingots. Each ingot is 8 catalysts. So that's 32 catalysts. And that is 32 times, say, let's look at diamond. 32 times 18,000. It equates to somewhere around 23 million or something. So that's the big thing, getting all of those materials. There's a couple ways we can go about doing that. What we can do, I'm just gonna bump this back one more. What we can do, one option, is to get into making our own dimensions with RF tools. Right. That might be the simplest solution to the problem. Just because it's basically making blank dimensions and hoping for the dimension to get one of the materials we need to, like, spawn islands of blocks of them. That's one way. We could also go searching for the dimlets and things like that, and handcraft the dimension that we want, which probably just kind of a better idea, right? To handcraft them. Hey. But well, we can figure that out if that's the way we decide to go with it, right? Another option, and this option would probably just we'd want to address sooner than later, and that's setting up dedicated farms, large dedicated farms to each of them, and speeding up the growth. Like, the thing about that, let's do quick math. real quick. I like math. So we need 4 gears times 4 for each ingot times 32. Oh, my count was a little off earlier. Yeah. 4 ingots per 4 gears with 4 ingots with 8 catalysts each. That's 128 times. We're gonna round up to 18,000. So that's 2.3 million. Am I missing a number somewhere? Or was my count just real far off? No, that should be right. 2.3 million. I had an extra 0 in my head, I guess. Times, well, it's 9 diamond essence per diamond. Times 9. So that's 21 million diamond essence. Maybe that's where I got the number. Is that right? Am I mathing that right? 4 gears, 4 ingots. So 4 times 4 times 8. 16 times 8, 128. Yeah. So 21 million essence. Now say, for the sake of argument here, we get 1, about 1 essence per second, right? So we divide the 21 million, it's 20,736,000. Say we divide that by 60 seconds, right? Or, yeah. That's 345,000 minutes divided by 60. That's 5,760 hours. Divided by 7, 822 weeks. We're looking at years if it's 1 essence per second. So we'll need to figure out a different way to go about that, or, you know, just have them be faster than giving us 1 essence per tick, or per second. Which should be doable. I haven't looked at a lot of speed growth, or growth speed. We get quite a bit out of this. I emptied this right before I started the video. And we've already got 300 or so more. So that's not bad, right? That's not a bad amount. I also don't have speed upgrades in this, right? And these things are only concerned about not using as much of the fluxed phytogrow. So maybe, if we actually put speed upgrades in those things instead of worrying about the fluxed phytogrow. Because all the fluxed phytogrow does is have the potential to give us more seeds. The other option is potentially the clock, or cloche, however it's pronounced. We're just gonna bust these here. So I'd like to look into that kind of as an option. as well. I think it could work. I'm not sure what all it might entail. We need, but I'm not sure that just relying on mystical agriculture is going to be the answer. It'd be a set it and forget it answer, and maybe if we set up those kinds of farms 100 hours ago, it would work out. But right now, I just don't think so. Though, looking at our number count, we could make that's where the 21 million came from. Because this is blocks. These are blocks. So it's 21 million diamond, and then multiply that by 9 to get the essence. So mystical agriculture probably just isn't the answer for things like diamond. Probably for anything. Like, 8 copper essence makes 3 copper ingot. The sheer volume that we need just isn't super realistic, I think. Hard to say for certain, but I think. Is this setup gonna work? Yes. Because I make that an external storage. Now we bump this priority up. And this can come up and around. So that's external storage, right? Now, we see what singularities we have already. 2 platinum, 2 of those. Let's look at mana infused. That's not bad. So let's grab and set these exporters. We'll also want importers for each one of those. So let me set this up real quick. And we'll be back. Alright, so this is kind of what I'm thinking. So back here we're going to have exporters. These exporters are going to put in one of each type of thing that we need to make. So for example, this one's going to export only mana infused ingots. This one's only going to do adamant. This one's only going to do triberium. This one's only going to do enderium. Tungsten, titanium, uranium, platinum, missed chrome, iridium, signalum, lumium, invar, electrum, constantan, nickel, steel, lead, silver. Whoops. So we got 2 silver, and there's still, obviously, a handful to go. Run back over here. Push the right button. Silver. Brass. Really? I don't have a single brass. Really? Huh. How did I not notice that? What else can be used for this? Just the brass ingots. Wow! Alloy furnace. Induction smelter. So I guess we just make that. Do we have zinc in here? No. Excellent. No zinc to speak of. Really? Wow. That's a problem. Bummer. Alright. So zinc and brass we'll start growing those. For these basic singularities, that should be fine for as much as we need them. Right? So zinc. How do we make zinc? Oh, Neptune. Maybe that's why I don't have zinc, huh? Maybe. Yeah, certainly seems that way. Is there a way to get zinc dust earlier? I could just make that real quick, get a zinc dust, and then, what, smelt it down? Yeah. Could do that real quick. Industrial grinder with tin. Sphalerite. Okay. Industrial electrolyzer. Sphalerite. Don't know what that is. Let's see what this is. Spawns in the nether. You can also get it from sapphire. So we should have some sphalerite. Right? Yeah, we do. And how's this lead to zinc? So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Nope, not that one. This one? Oh, it is the electrolyzer. Silly me. Alright. Electrolyzer. Grab some of this zinc. Powered furnace. How much sapphire do we have? We have no sapphire ores. Sweet. Okay. How else can we get sphalerite? In no really good way. The ore. We could put a builder in the end. We've had a builder in the end though. Hasn't gotten us much. Do we get small zinc from anywhere? Ooh, hey, look at that. Tin. That's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It would be 8 tin per zinc. So that is kind of real bad. I guess we hold off partially on zinc until we get the Neptune. For now, we'll grab that. We'll say we want some brass. I made that. Brass goes into the induction smelter. Whoop. Brass. I will say. Yeah, you right. Brass. Bronze. There is one other step to this that I forgot about, and we need interface. Give me 10. That's more than plenty. Tin. So I'm gonna keep getting this set up and come back with the realized plan here. So, we hook these up. Nope. And now, these will start exporting in. Those will autocraft once they get enough, right? Why is that not going? And then once those craft, and once each singularity has a space here, I have a retriever set up to pull 1 into the basic drawers. So once these have 1 of each singularity, the item ducts will not pull from the compressors anymore. So that will be cool. that. All of these also need ultimate catalysts. So there'll be one in the drawers and one in the quantum compressor buffer, right? I think. Unless they stack. They do stack. I'll need to test to see if this will actually work then. So I'll do that testing. See if they'll stack in the machine output. That would stink if they did. Anyway, that's the idea. And all these interfaces, not all of them, we have craftable, but we'll be growing all of them and have recipes for all of them. So it'll always keep 64 so those machines can always pull. What we might have to do for now is disable this, so we don't burn through all of them, but I'll test and see. We're beyond wrapping up point for now, so next time what we'll do, we'll set up the mob farm, and depending on how long that takes us, we're going to set up our multi-block autocrafter, because we finally got all the heat conductors we need for the full-sized. Yeah, that's the plan for the next couple episodes probably, and that's it for me. Thanks for staring at the sun.